Hey guys, welcome to the channel, Family of Matters. Today we got a great little video for you of a cruise to the Bahamas. We're going to stop at Freeport and then Nassau, then back home. This is the Fascination Carnival cruise ship. It's an older ship that's been refit. Beautiful little ship. Carnival's known for their animals. They're towel animals, so they make up your room, and of course you never know what kind of animal you're going to get when you come back. It's kind of neat. Kids love it. This is probably the 5th or 6th cruise I've been on with Carnival. Great way to get away just for the weekend. You can get rooms for cheap, like $250 something to whatever you want to pay. I personally always want to make sure I get a balcony because I like to be able to step off the boat if something happens. You never know, right? I can say this, out of all the cruises I've taken, which is pretty substantial, I've had one that was slightly rocky. So if you do get on a cruise ship and you're even slightly curious or concerned, back of the boat. You want to be mid-boat to the back of the boat in case it ever does get rocky. It don't move as much, so that's a little quick pointer. This is Freeport, which Freeport is pretty much just to get off the boat, a couple hours, stretch your legs, a couple little local shops. You might find some handmade trinkets, but most of it is going to be made in China or Taiwan or whatnot. Repeated stuff in all the shops. So great little place to get out and walk around after your first day at sea. But when you're back on the boat, I really want you to spend time looking around the ship, because not all these ships are the same by any means. I am at the point where I don't want to take the same ships repeatedly. I'm starting to look for ships I've never been on. There's nothing wrong if you enjoyed the ship, but I would like to see what else is out there. So certain ships leave from certain ports, and that's one thing you might have to check in at if you say it's the same ship you've already been on. There's a guide here at every elevator station that tells you where you're at and where you want to be at. For the most part, you always want to get up to the Lido deck. The Lido is the entertainment, the clubs, the food. Your restaurants could be on a different level, so you'll get an itinerary in your room. It'll show you your dinner plans, what time you're scheduled, what restaurant you're scheduled at for your formal dinners, or you can skip all that and just hit the buffet. Buffets are breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then there's 24-hour places in the back of the Lido deck, back of the ship, that are always serving pizza or sandwiches or something. So don't ever feel that you're on anybody's timeline. They give you one to help you see what's going on. It'll show you every little event happening the entire time you're on that ship, and you get to pick and choose what you want to do and what you don't want to do. You know, ships are just fascinating. I truly enjoy looking out at the water because it is so blue, and you can't tell unless you see the top of the water or the props where they churn it up. So I'm purposely trying to show you a few videos here that you'll see how blue this water is. It's just phenomenal. Cruise ships they're all different. You will not see two cruise ships the same. They appear to have the same setup, but they do it differently. The older ships, you're going to see smaller hot tubs and smaller swimming pools. And the bigger ships, you're seeing all the water slides and all this other stuff. Just crazy what they're doing with ships these days. I have not been on Norwegian yet. I'm kind of considering that. But I've been on this one. Like I said, this is my second time on this one. And this was just a quick getaway for me and my wife. You know, if you live by a port city, it's not hard to get to them. You can get flights these days for $100-200. You know, fly to Orlando or Texas or New York or LA and jump on a cruise ship, guys. It's a 3-day weekend of nothing but relaxation. You only do what you want to do. Well, you also see this atrium here, and the atrium on the bottom floor, you'll see a reception desk, and there you go for excursions. So there's usually all kinds of excursions at each stop. you get to pick and choose what you would like to do depending on the cost and the size of your group and stuff like that. So, I mean, they could be as cheap as $35 or as expensive as you want to go. Highly recommend finding out what excursions your ship is doing before you ever get on it. Maybe pre-order it, or if you're undecided, as soon as you get on that ship, go get in line down there, because the hot excursions, the ones that are priced right and that a lot of people would like to try, will sell out fast. So get in there fast and you know, do what you can on the excursions. That room is very small, if you'll notice. Really wanted to point that out. Small bathroom, small room, but it's a balcony, so I'm good, right? That balcony is your personal space the entire cruise. We just can't speak highly enough of having a balcony. I've never been on a cruise without one, and I don't ever plan on going on a cruise without one. If you can get by with you know, no windows or whatnot, you could get some very low-cost rooms. Might be the thing to do if you had a large group of people, or just want to get away on a cheap weekend vacation. But Carnival does an excellent job of entertainment. The Lido deck is where they have parties and different events at night, so you can kind of get up there and get involved or not. Totally up to you. All kinds of quiet clubs, jazz bars, dueling pianos sometimes. Stuff for everybody. Comedy clubs, just everything you could think of. You will find something you'll enjoy. This is the Lido deck. They have a little center stage, and this is like the little buffet / bar area. I truly enjoy going out on cruises. All right, we are pulling up to Nassau here, and that is Atlantis. Atlantis is a very well-known hotel. Atlantis has water slides and stuff like that, swimming pool areas, and just really beautiful. A lot of people will go to the Bahamas to spend the day at Atlantis. So don't think you have to go do a ship's excursion. You can go get a day pass at Atlantis and enjoy the water slides, where you come down this 100-foot water slide, sliding through a shark tank in a tube, of course. You don't go near the sharks, but it's neat. But I absolutely love Bahamas. Here you got two different ships. You got the Fascination, of course, was what we came in. So anytime you see another ship, I want you to look at it and see what it has or may not have. You know, all ships are different. So anytime I see another ship at any of the ports, I'll take pictures of it, and you know, this is the Imagination. So I'll look up top to see what kind of water slides or what kind of exciting stuff is on it, right? Because why keep doing the same thing when you have a chance to do something else? But they test the lifeboats, and I thought that was just awesome. I like to know that the lifeboats work, right? So here we got our scooter, and we're just taking off, right? We're gonna follow the coast and just circle the island and see what we come into. I like being a tourist without feeling like I'm a tourist. And you go to all them shops and in that town, and everybody knows you're a tourist, and everybody's, you know, doing their little thing with you know, trying to get you to buy their stuff. I like to kind of just enjoy my time. So we're headed out, and we're going to see what other beaches there are, what other kind of things are going on. So now we have 4 ships. We just left there, and there was 2. So 2 are coming in right behind us. So ships, and more ships. So we found this cute little beach, and me and my wife has it all to ourselves. So of course she's like, all right, let's go see it. And I got her on the back of the scooter, you know, taking pictures. So she's just taking pictures of everything. So we're really fortunate that normally we would just go, right? And we don't worry about pictures, but this was the first time she came and done that with me, and she just pictures of everything. So we really get to see what Nassau really looks like, which most of the videos you get, it's a cruise ship, it's at the port, and it's the shops. I really like to see the area that we're going to, because who knows, I might consider living in the Bahamas one day. And how are you going to do that if you don't know what's out there? So you grab your little green scooter and you go. Totally a beautiful place and a great experience. They drive on the wrong side of the road, of course, right? So just be careful. There's no rush, you know. Drive slow, take your time. People are phenomenal. You'll see roadside shops and all kinds of different little things. You'll find all kinds of different types of beaches. You know, cruise ship's going to take you where they think you'll spend money that they can get back. Whether it's with partnerships with other businesses or their little shops that they got set up to make it look like it's islander stuff. Yeah, not from Taiwan. But this was a stony beach. I mean, a lot of sand, but a lot of rock built into it. And I was like, wow, this is a great little place. So we get out and we go looking at it, and you know, there's great little habitats everywhere. You got all kinds of little fish and stuff just swimming around the rocks because it's protection. And so as we're driving around the island here, you also get to see how people live. And this is one of the little side shops I was talking about. This lady's making fruit drinks or island drinks for people. And this is not in a tourist area, so this is pretty much what the locals drink and eat. And I love to get out there and taste the real flavors, not the flavors that people are trying to sell you on a cruise line. Highly recommend it. Get out and go. This is the police and fire department, and I saw the color of this building, and I was like, how's that police and fire? It's supposed to be red, right? It's an island police and fire department. Laid back, got the colors going on. Another beautiful beach. You see these little condos out here. Found out, you know, you can rent them. You can fly to the Bahamas, what, $200 for the weekend round trip? Stay on a condo on a beautiful beach. You find those by getting out there and looking. You could look online in brochures, but brochures don't tell you all the stuff that you should know. Been there, done that, and I'd much rather see what I'm going to rent versus showing up and being highly disappointed. So getting out there just gives you all kinds of options, and it really gives you that vacation feel, because I don't feel like I'm on vacation if I'm crowded with a bunch of other people. Getting in lines and waiting, that's not my idea of a vacation. I love the fact you walk off the ship, you walk over, give the guy $100, grab a scooter, and you're gone. You come back soon, you come back, an hour before departure. That being said, make sure you get back in time, because the ship will leave you there. So, this Nirvana Beach here, Love Beach. No idea what it is, we just thought it was kind of cool. But now we know it's there and didn't know before, right? So getting out there, you find all kinds of stuff. I just love seeing the little shops and this cute little brewery that was here. I love to experience it. Here was a stone front. I guess it's, I don't know what it's called, but it was phenomenal. I mean, you got 4 or 5 foot drop off, and the waves come rolling in, and they'll hit that and just shoot up in the air. Then you got this cute little hole in the rock where water just comes on in, and we just thought that was a truly beautiful place to take a picture. So of course we took a picture there. And these are not photos you're gonna find on a cruise unless you get out there and do it on your own. Like I said, I don't like to have the same photos of everybody who's ever taken a Carnival cruise to Bahamas. A lot of our photos, you're gonna see stuff you've never seen. This is the local hospital, which you would have never seen. Just fascinating. Get out and enjoy your time. You can save a lot of money doing things yourself versus booking it through the cruise, because of course the cruise is going to make their money off of it, and then the company's got to make their money off of it. So unless you are dead set on having to have a certain excursion, get off the cruise and go walk around, and you'll find out some of them excursions are a little bit cheaper if they're not booked. Like I said, unless it's one that you absolutely have to have, make sure you book it ahead of time or get down there in that little atrium and sign up first. Here we found a great little cave that we went to, and some people leave stuff sitting there just to kind of decorate it, to let you know it's a great little spot and you're welcome to be there. Bahamas is an actual wonderful place. It's a easy getaway. The people are fabulous to you. I've never had a bad experience in the Bahamas. I love getting out, and I love seeing the colors. I love visiting the people. I like to see what's coming, what they're building, what I might want to try next time I'm there. And if I ever decide to not take a cruise and fly out there, I already have an idea and pictures of addresses that I might be interested in, or resorts I might be interested in going to. And then of course you got Senor Frog there. Very popular stop for people off the cruise. It's like the last restaurant before you get on the boat. So a lot of people go there, take pictures, and buy their cups and stuff like that to bring back home. Here you have the town, which of course you can take the horse cart around, or you can just walk right off the ship. I mean, it's literally right there. As soon as you come through customs, you walk out, and this ship's sitting there waiting on. I mean, this town's waiting on you. But it's a tourist town. I mean, they get ship after ship after ship all throughout the week. I don't know, 4 or 5 days a week they got ships coming in. So it's designed for people coming off those ships. I like to go out there and see stuff that's not designed for that. And here, of course, we're taking our little scooter and headed over to Atlantis area and just kind of enjoying that. I love going over the little bridge on scooters and seeing the island from up high, because they got some really nice neighborhoods and stuff you wouldn't see unless you drove over there. Because they try to give you this, the island life. Well, they also got some very nice neighborhoods and very beautiful marinas. Highly recommend it if you've never been there. It's just a beautiful place. This is an old little fort that we found that didn't know existed. I mean, it's tiny, but it's a tiny island. They probably got several of them on the fort for the inlets. Beautiful place, guys. Let me see here. Where are we at? We're back on a scooter, and we are headed back into town, I believe. Because once you get so far, you better start heading back, because it's only there so many hours a day. And of course, we try to drive through the town and see what's there. You see the barbed wire on the fences, so people they're conscious of security, and got the gated little areas there in front of the houses. So people try to protect what they got. So is crime an issue? Is it not an issue? That's something you can check the website. I've never had a problem there, but anywhere you go, you have to worry about people trying to take advantage of you. So always just be safe. Protect your things. Thought that was so awesome of a sign. Had to take a picture of it. Beautiful building there. It's a gorgeous place, guys. Get out and enjoy it. So, of course, once you finish up going through the town, I believe this is a U.S. Embassy and the British Embassy and whatever embassy is right there. But they got, like I said, jewelry stores, diamond stores, Coach. They got the modern Starbucks and Subway, which I don't support Starbucks, so don't go to Starbucks. Here you got the Hard Rock Cafe. Gotta have the shirt, of course. That's the military vessel right there in front of Atlantis. I had to get a picture of that, and as you're getting back up, of course, you see the Royal Caribbean, I believe that is. Not sure, believe that's what it is. I've never been on it. Interesting looking ship. So guys, give us a like, give us a subscribe. We do a lot of travel. We got a lot more cruises coming up for you. Check back with us. We'll try to get more stuff out there for you. Take care now. Thanks.